Hey, what's up guys? Marco here. Welcome back to another lesson. Today we're going to explore and learn basic chords that sound beautiful. Now when we think about basic chords, we usually always go to this, C major chord, G major, A minor, E minor, D minor. And all these open chords that we learn when we start playing guitar. Truth is, we don't necessarily have to think about basic chords as one block of notes, like this one or this one. We can actually break down the chord into single notes and pluck the strings. We can also add a simple melody, which makes the whole thing always more interesting. So for example, I'm going to show you the first chord progression in E major, played with basic simple chords. Now it sounds different, right? Well, we're still playing chords, but because we are breaking down the chords into single note and we are adding a melody, we completely transforming this chord progression into something more interesting. I'm playing an E major chord. The low E string open, the B string fret number 7, and the E string open. Now the fret 7 is the note F sharp, which is the 9th of the E major. So I'm playing an E sus2 chord, and despite the difficult name, it's just super simple chord. So we pluck this chord 3 times, and then I have a melody on the B string fret number 10, 9, and 7. Now the awesome thing about this approach is the fact that we can change chord easily and keep the same chord shape. So when I want to play an A major chord, I'll just change the bass note and play the A string. Same chord, same melody. Now for the third chord, we're playing a C sharp minor, and I'm taking the bass note here on the low E string, fret number 9. I only pluck this one twice, because then I change chord and I play a B major chord on the D string fret number 9. And then I go back to the A major. And I finish with the E. So as you can see, we played an E major chord, an A major chord, a C sharp minor chord, a B major chord, back to the A, and back to the E. Now most of the time, if you are a beginner and you want to play basic chords, you never really get to play chords in E major. Think about the C sharp minor, such a difficult chord, or the B major. But in this case, we're actually playing these chords and we're just making them really simple and beautiful. Now, moving on to the next example. Now guys, next progression, A minor. We're gonna play the A minor chord, the E minor chord, the D minor chord, and the E major chord. But we are going to play like this, kind of still playing chords and melody. Now in this example, I'm playing a group of notes in 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm breaking down the A minor into 2 notes. So I play a bar chord on fret number 5, just 2 strings, and I'm plucking the 5th string, then the B string, and the E string. And then the melody on the fret number 8, 7, and 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the E minor chord. I have an arpeggio. I'm playing the E string fret number 7, and the arpeggio goes like this: thumb and ring on 6 and 1. So E string and E string, B string and G string. That's it. We repeat the top, and then we change the note on fret 3 with the bass note. Again. Second time. The second time I'm changing the melody. Fret 12 and fret 7. Now the D minor chord, we usually play like this, but look at this. So I'm only playing the D string, B string fret 6, and the E string fret number 5. So I'm breaking down this chord into just 2 fretted notes. And then the melody, still the same. Now E major. Just the low E string open, and the E string fret number 7, 4, and the B string fret number 5. And the A minor chord. Basic chords kind of transformed into sort of a classical piece. But still, like guys, the chords are the same. So it's just about how we decide to play them. So practice this, and then I'll see you for the next example. Now guys, for the last example, I want to show you how we can actually play and combine the basic chords that we usually play, such as the C major, D major, and A minor, with these new type of chords that we are learning, those tiny little chords. So we're gonna play a chord progression in G major, and it sounds like this. So as you can see guys, we are combining two types of chords. The tiny chords that we are learning now with the basic chords. Now the chord progression goes like this. You have G major. The bass note is on the G string, and then you have the B string fret number 8 and the E string fret number 7. The D major chord, the D string open, the B string fret number 7 and the E string fret number 5. The E minor is very simple, just the low E string and B string open, and the E string fret number 3. And then a C major chord, a D major chord. We go back to the G, tiny chord, and then just a G major or a country G. Now the awesome thing about these tiny chords is the fact that we can add a melody around it. So I'm playing G string, B string, and E string, and then on the E string I play fret number 10, 8, 7. For the D major, same pattern, arpeggio, and the melody on 8, 7, 5. E minor, 7, 5, 3. Then the C major, the D major, and back to the G. And the G major chord. Basic chords that sound beautiful. This is how you do it. Now there are a lot of different options, a lot of different chord shapes. This is just a small example that I hope is going to inspire you to practice the guitar and come up with your own ideas. Now, keep playing, keep practicing, write things down if you come up with another chord progression using this simple approach. And let me know if you like the lesson. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.